Then I was gonna edit it. This is the video I was gonna try to record. Hopefully y'all get this message. Hopefully they don't shadow ban this. And I'm gonna go straight in. Everybody's story is different. I'm 4 times legendary. Everybody's story is different. But we can learn something from one another. And like we should be out here trying to uplift one another instead of turn each other down. You see how it's getting louder and louder. Like I know the devil gonna start trying to work overtime. I know he's working overtime right now because he don't want me to get his message. He doesn't. Like I didn't try to get his message like 2 or 3 times, and this is from my heart. You hear me? And first time it's erased. It's like I'm being shadow banded. You know what I'm saying? Then I got somebody calling my phone with a little squeaky Elon Musk sounding voice for real. Like Jackie's home. Jackie's home. Like man, I'm tired of it. Like yeah, this is my viral speech. I was trying to really make this video and then edit it. I did it a couple times, and it wouldn't let me do it. So, and each time is different because ain't none of this scripted. You know what I'm saying? And my message is like, as a people, as a race of people, like as black people, is we should be trying to lift each other up and trying to tear each other down. Like, and before we self destruct, only us as a people, us, like if we was the energy that we give one another, trying to tear each other down, if we would apply that same energy to lift each other up, man, we would be so far above the grid. We would go so much more farther. It's a distraction. Like this, the devil doing anything to distract this message right here. I don't know why. And I probably won't go viral because none of y'all probably hit that thumbs up, that notification bell. None of y'all probably get this message and subscribe to the channel. It's okay though, because I know I'm being shadow banned. And I know it's that this message only gonna reach a limited amount of people, if it reach any. You know, if the message even get out there. Because like I said, the last couple times I done tried to upload or download a message, I've been shadow banned. So I'm gonna keep this message, quick. I'm gonna come back with it again, because I know I missed a lot of key points. I know I'm kind of edgy on the details right now. Like this ain't what I really wanted to say. What I said at first is it was perfect. It wasn't no practice. It came from the heart. Now, this coming from the heart too. I mean this no this from the heart to my soul. I'm trying to send us tear each other down as a people. When one get to a certain level, they find a way to pick us out. It's like any, mini, money, mo, and catch a bias. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we pull each other down, like before we self-destruct, like instead of lifting each other up. A lot of things out here, the way they brainwash us and the way they put these shackles on our brains, like a lot of things is common sense. It's easy for us to see, and we really open our eyes. It's really easy for us to see the things that's going on, like. And even with the election, like the closer it get to the election, the more weirder things get, the more, the things that we seeing. Like it's always a mass shooting around election time. It's always some type of chaos or it's sad though to see a woman running for president. You don't see no white women getting up there tearing that woman down. You don't see no black women getting up there tearing that woman down. You barely even see white men getting up there tearing that woman down. But you know what I see? A whole bunch of black men I see a whole bunch of my own race of people turn down a black woman that's running for president. I don't give a fuck what she did. Explain that shit to me. You might got the white boy, fuck Kamala Harris, and y'all chanting that shit. What if that was your mama? What if Kamala Harris was your mama and it was a white boy sitting up there saying, fuck your mama? How would you feel? See, y'all, everything y'all see on this social media, man, I don't care what they say about that black woman. She's a black woman, okay? And race ain't got nothing to do with it, really. But when I see it ain't no white women, it ain't no black women, and it damn so, well, there's a few white men, but most of them, for the majority, for the most part, you see black men trying to tear down a black woman running for president. That's when you see the majority of the people who got something against her, who's running their mouth. And that shit is sad as hell, though, man. That shit is sad as fuck. And some of y'all do her the same way y'all do Megan Thee Stallion. And that shit is crazy to me. Her being a black entertainer, some men got some shit against Megan Thee Stallion too, and y'all know I ain't lying. I don't know what the fuck the world turning into, man. Excuse my language. Man, I'm about to end this live and come back because I never get my message across, really. But I'm going to stay devoted. And yeah, it's War Money Trilogy, you know. Every time it seems like when I start a War Money album, if y'all ever really look into these War Money albums, go all the way back to the first War Money album, and look how the industry changed. And then look how we get to War Money Trilogy, and like, nigga, everybody, nigga, they gone. Nigga, damn, all the rappers locked up, nigga, they gone. Nigga, ain't got no competition sitting over here. But wasn't none of them talking about nothing, though. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, I shot you, I killed you, fuck your dead mama, fuck your dead daddy, fuck your grandpa, your auntie, your auntie. I don't hear God in none of that. I don't hear no type of message of healing, no type of message of spiritual empowerment. I don't see nothing. All I see is a dead, and y'all be bobbing your heads to it, listening to it like, shoot 'em up, Glock with the switch, pop, pop, shot. Man, that nonsense. That's what y'all glorify. Y'all praise to that. Y'all worship to that. Y'all worshiping that music. Some of y'all not even about that lifestyle, but when that music come on, it's all in you. You hear me? You get the buzzing, you get the dancing. You hear me? You got your gun and you ain't shot nothing, but you got your gun. Yeah, you ain't even got a felony. That's why you got your gun. Police catch you with your gun. They can't take you to jail. You got a license. This nigga ain't got no license or nothing to carry. He going to jail. He's a felon. It's the world we live in. Half these rappers, they making a mockery of the real gangsters. And y'all know I'm not lying. That's one thing that's why I done went so far in this industry. That's why just to come in and be old as I am, I don't jump out my lane. War Money is my lane, you know? Y'all see how the American dollar fell? Yeah, nigga, ain't nobody playing, nigga. We at war, nigga. We at war. And I hate to water it down like that, though. I hate to water it down, you hear me? And entertainment industry is all the way watered down. That shit is gone, nigga. Really, if we don't get new actors, new entertainers, new everything, man, it's time for a new everything, man. It's time for all you old motherfuckers that's been sitting up there at the top, for all y'all to step down. You hear me? And it's some old motherfuckers that y'all kept at the bottom. You gatekeepers kept down here at the bottom. That y'all made sure never went nowhere. Y'all made sure a nigga never could go nowhere in the music industry, really, or in the entertainment industry. You hear me? Y'all made sure he wasn't going nowhere, you know? It's injustice. It's a lack of self-respect. How could you call yourself a legendary artist or an icon? All the people that we looked up to, all the lies they fed us, all of our heroes, you know what I'm saying, destroyed over a fucking Diddy party. Like some of these people we looked up to. Nigga, these is our heroes. Nigga, these are the people that we idolized. Some of us. I ain't never idolized nobody but G.O.D., but, you know, some of y'all idolize these people. Some of us had to watch these people be idolized, like, nigga, knowing, like, man, shit, nigga, I ain't gonna idolize them, nigga. Everybody got skeletons in their closet. That's why the chosen ones, that all of this stuff, the media and this stuff that's coming out, it doesn't shock us. It doesn't shock none of us. It's no surprise to a chosen one, the things that we find in the media today. It doesn't shock none of us. It's nothing that you can put out there that's going to make us be surprised. But at the same time, it's nothing that you can throw out there that's going to make us feel ease with the shit that's going on behind closed doors with children. Because I got children. Do you know, as a father today, I got to watch my kids for the first time in 10 years get some candy on Halloween, and, you know, they for to go trick-or-treating, and, you know, watch them go out to go trick-or-treating. Do you know, that made me feel so great, and I was so happy just to see my kids go trick-or-treating. I ain't gonna lie. With their big cousin and them, and, you know, when they drove off, I got to see them on Halloween. Just to get to see them on Halloween, that made my day. So, you know, but, you know, and I got to see other kids out there, and it was different. Usually when I see other kids Halloween trick-or-treating, I act like I don't even see nothing. I don't even interact with Halloween, but just being able to have my kids and see my kids, I seen other kids, I was playing like I was scared out there, and, you know, and you know, I'm a good actor. I'm a good put on. Some people think if I play like I'm scary, you're going to think I'm scary. You know what I'm saying? And that's what some of y'all doing. Y'all playing like y'all gangsters, and some people fall for your gangsterness and for your bluffing and think you're tough. You hear me? But you're going to run into that right one. You hear me? You're going to run into that right one because it's a nigga out here that tense niggas gangsters nuts. It's some people out here. Do you know it's some niggas out here who that's the only nigga they get at gangsters. It's some niggas out here who get at gangsters. They make you I mean, not like that. I ain't saying they make you, you know, put your money where your mouth is. If you're a real gangster, that's a real gangster. They gonna give you your respect at the end. Shit, real gangsters get their ass whooped. So you ask me, you ain't a real gangster, you ain't never got your ass. Nigga, I'm a real gangster. Nigga, I ain't never got my ass whooped. Nigga, you not no real gangster then, nigga. Nobody can whoop everybody, nigga. So if you out there in the streets calling yourself a real gangster and everybody's scared of you, you's a real bully. And it just ain't nobody got in your ass yet. But trust and believe, it's somebody that is gonna get in your ass. It's probably somebody littler than you twice. It's gonna be that little bitty ass nigga that's gonna whoop your ass, yeah. Watch what I tell you. I know some of y'all undefeated and y'all are real gangsters, and you might remain undefeated because you just ain't taking no L. Shout out to them legendary, you know, but it's a time and a place for everything, man. Everybody, it's levels to this shit. Everybody got to answer to somebody, man. Some of us chosen ones, now if you're a chosen one, I understand it. Like if you're a chosen one like me, that's the only person you got to answer to is God. And I understand that though. You know, but even chosen ones, sometimes God put us in place and we get chastised. There's nothing wrong with being chastised. I mean, there's nothing wrong with chastised, being chastised, because that's how I think I got my divine wisdom. When God set me in the corner, when God disciplined me, when God showed me, like, man, hey, I drew a hedge around you. You think that your life is just, you think it's the way you carry yourself. You think it's the people you hang around. You think it's your family. You think it's your kids. You think it's because you read your Bible. You think it's because you pray. It's only because of the good grace. It's only because of me. God had to make me realize it's only because of him. It's only because of that blood shed on that cross. It ain't nothing else. If it wasn't for that blood shed on that Christ, man, this subject, everything that I'm saying, everything I ever said, and everything that we'll be a waste of breath out here. It wouldn't be no hope for none of us. Knowing he died on that cross give us hope. It said the just shall live by faith. Our faith is that he shed that blood on that cross and God gonna let us in that kingdom, in his kingdom. We know we got everlasting life. That's why we watching this shit pass away. On a daily, you hear me? It said 1 year to God is 1,000 years and 1,000 years is 1 day. All this shit just passing away. But it's still 1 day. Like, you hear me? God can get it all back in 1 day. Do you not understand that? It'll be a new heaven and a new earth in 1 day. Man, it says so shall it be earth like it is in heaven. So I take God's word for word. I don't know how to, say, well, the word, it was symbolically speaking. No. When he shed that blood on the cross, was it symbolically speaking, or did they crucify him? Did that mean something else when he died on the cross? Huh? Well, it didn't mean nothing else when he came through a virgin birth. Well, it didn't mean nothing else in Revelations. When it said the Antichrist, and when it said it's going to be wars and rumors of wars, ain't that what we got? Wars and rumors of wars? Ain't that the end of the book? Don't everything look like God said everything was going to be in the last days? Don't everything seem like, ain't everything falling into place? But you still want to keep living your life the way that you want to live it? No, I'm through living the way I want to live it. I wanted to buy me a pack of Newports today, but I got a new heart. Yeah, he didn't renew my mind. I know I got to quit leaving them blacks alone. I know I got to quit smoking this weed. I know I got to get my life right with God because he's coming. And he's coming like a thief in the night. And I don't want to get caught sleeping. I don't want to get caught astray naked, not on the narrow path, not on the path of righteousness. I want to be praying or something when he come. I want to be praising God when he come. I want to be reading the sword of the spirit when he come. I want to have on all my armor of Christ. I want to have on the full armor when he come. That's what it means. Don't get caught naked. Have on the full armor. Some of y'all people think it's symbolic. Don't get caught naked. So some people just think it means sleep. Some people just don't get it because they got the brain of a peanut. It's talking about the full armor of Christ. Don't get caught naked. It's saying you need to have on that shield of faith, the helmet of salvation. You need to have the sword of the spirit. You need to be fully armored. You need to be ready for battle because he's coming like a thief in the night. You think he ain't coming to get his soldiers for the great battle? The devil got his and God got his too. You think we ain't ready to march into Armageddon? Man, it said you will be devoured with the breath of his coming. So it's going to be like, it ain't going to be nothing but like a swoosh and be gone. Have y'all ever seen that like poof and be gone? That's all it's going to be for the Antichrist and the fall. And they're going to be right there ass in a lake of fire that quick like, ah! Could you imagine that? As soon as God come back, the false prophet and the Antichrist and Satan and all of his demons and all of them getting through in a lake of fire. Ah! Like pooh be gone, killing them with the breath of his coming. That's a mighty wind. That's letting you know, nigga, they gonna be gone in the wind, gonna swoop up on them. They gonna disappear like niggas this wind gonna acid wind, like, could you be like vapor wind, like nigga, it's just gonna be a mighty wind, like, nigga, that's how it's gonna look, like a wind. I'm telling you how it's gonna be. With the breath of his coming. We breathe air. So he letting you know it's going to be a mighty wind. It's going to swoop the Antichrist up. It's going to be a tornado. I take the Bible word for word. If in the describe that, if I see a tornado, it's going to be like a, your ass gone. Where they go to? Nigga, they in a lake of fire, nigga. I don't want to go. Everyone he led astray, you don't want to go that route. That's why you better get on this narrow path while it's still time. And you better find that full armor and put that shit on. God, excuse my language, but I'm telling you, people, I'm warning them, put on that full armor. But you ain't even got on the full armor. Okay, if 4time's fake and say I ain't got on the full armor, ain't I telling you to put on the full armor? Don't worry about me having on the full armor. You put on the full armor. You make sure you got it going, you got it on. Because I do believe it's going to be people in hell who, it's even people in hell right now. I think it's going to be people in hell who, you know, maybe if they wouldn't have did what they done, I ain't going to say it like that. Maybe they made it, they paved the way for me to go to heaven. Yeah, watching all this evil shit, all of the shit that I done seen people do, and it never ends. You hear me? It never ends. That road of no redemption never ends. Of no forgiveness. Of people who just didn't want to ask God for forgiveness. I feel like I'm talking to myself. What I look like praying, asking God for forgiveness. Well, you be a fool then. I don't feel like I'm talking to myself when I'm praying. I know it's a creator. I know it's something. I know it's Mother Nature. I know God can hear me. Because why when I pray, all my prayers come true? Sometimes right on time too. Never late. Not when I want them to, but right when it's on time. Sometimes we be thinking we know when the time is right, but when God know the time is right, because when you get that money or when that bill paid or when they say they was gonna cut your gas off and that gas stayed on for 3 more days and then the bill was miraculously paid, but you was, I don't know why the gas still on, they ain't cut it off. Then them days, man, I know they gonna cut it off today, and next thing you know, the bill was already paid 3 days ago. But they didn't have you don't know why it was still on. They couldn't tell you that the bill was paid. They don't even know why the gas was still on. That's the Lord work. God works in mysterious ways. We'll never understand God's ways. We'll never know what happened from the beginning to the end. We'll never know where our loved ones really went when they died until we get there. Each and every one that we loved or whatever, we can sit here and judge them by what they did, you know, or how they lived their life. We can say Tupac went to hell, Biggie went to hell. We can say all of these different entertainers or these people, we don't know what they was doing on their last blood when they was choking on their blood. We don't know what their brain was thinking, what type of, sometimes they say it's better to pray in silence. We don't know what type of prayer they said in silence or what was going on in their mind, or if God forgave them already before they forgave them for what they know, not what they do. We don't know none of this. Ain't nobody ever died and came back and said, hey, man, I died and I was, that all of them fake close to death experiences, you wasn't really dead. You was in a coma, you dreamed. You know, the devil give a great illusions too. So some of y'all who died and come back with these same stories, every single one of y'all come back with the same story. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It said nobody will see God and live. Well, I died and I seen heaven. You seen heaven, but you didn't see God? You seen the angels, but you didn't see God? See, everybody know they can't say they seen God because that goes against the word. And the word is God, and the word was God, so that goes against God. So they got to come with these near-death experience fake stories saying that my mama said when she died and she went in the coma that she seen her mama. I believe her. My mama described it like a dream, and her mama said, "Wake up, baby. You gotta go. You gotta leave. You gotta go back and be with your babies till they get grown. It ain't your time to be here with me." Yeah. So what is a heaven without the ones that you love before you got her? The ones with your mama, your daddy, your father, your sister, your brother. You hear me? To lose any of them and to die and go into eternity without just one piece of the puzzle will be hell. For any of us. For you to be a mother and for you, imagine Mary, if she would have, Jesus died on the cross and then, she died and went to hell. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you had like they said, the worst thing in life is a parent losing a child. Now, imagine losing that child for eternity, like being in heaven and having to see my child ain't up here in heaven, but you're a parent and you made it. And you're a parent, so you're supposed to show a child direction. So how's to say one's parent made it to heaven or one's sibling or you made it to heaven and one didn't make it when it was a family? It's a family affair. You hear me? And it's our duty to uplift one another. It's our duty to try to guide one of. It's no bigger love than to sacrifice your own life for your neighbor or for your brother. It's no bigger love than that, really. To give your own life for your brother, whether for his change or that's what the Bible say. Jesus gave his life for all of our sins. You hear me? So shout out to all the preachers and people that sacrificing the things that they want to do and the things that they know that it just like, I wish I could smoke. I wish I could go back to smoking. I wish I could go back to this lifestyle partying and the liquor and the bull. I wish I could go back to messing with these women and doing this and that. Oh, that ain't me no more. I can't do that no more. It's something. It's something in my. I'm on a righteous path. I'm not on that path no more. I'm not on that walk no more. The devil not about to lead me back down that road, down that rabbit hole. Yeah, them women look beautiful. Yeah, that money look good. But is it worth my soul? Is it worth total damnation to be out there in them clubs at 3 o'clock in the morning, out there lusting over, about to get into a fight? Her husband and I'm in there with her. Is it really worth that lifestyle? That sinful lifestyle? The adultery, messing with another man's wife? When he a truck driver. So what if he a truck driver, man? That's still that nigga. She don't care. She don't care. It's okay 4 times. Man, that woman told you she was married and he on the road and she just needs something. And she gonna give me some money 4 times. Hey, I don't care if she gonna give you some money. All right, you be a player. That's player-terrific. I'm happy for you. Don't think 4 times saying no. I'm just saying, like, nigga, that is fornication. That is lust of the flesh. And I know you got to be a man. I know a man got to be a man, and a man got needs. Yeah. So I know you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But just think you've been doing that. You got to change your habits, your old habits. When you become a man, you put your childish things behind you, and you know that that's childish. You hear me? You know that that's childish. She using you. Maybe you using her too, and that's how some people cool with just using each other, like going about using people, and that's how they get by life. I see people like that. Some people cool with getting by their whole life just by using people. That satisfy them. That's whatever rocks your boat. But you can't use Christ, and they even try to use Christ. That's what's pathetic. They'll tell you some side story and be like, man, and God, and I just been praying, and You know, people that always try to use God and borrowing money from somebody, or always trying to use God and begging. I don't do that. I'd rather you just tell me no. I'm asking you sincerely from my heart. Hey, can you spur this? Can you do that? If you tell me no, that's cool or whatever. But God got nothing to do with it. You hear me? Now, on the other hand, why I say God ain't got nothing to do with it, because God gonna bless you regardless if you giving out the kindness of your heart. But God ain't got nothing to do with you giving me, guys, because that's the reason why you gonna get your blessing out because you giving out the kindness of your heart. Because God ain't got nothing to do with it. Because God can robot you and make you just give, and you don't even know why you gave it to me. Like, man, I don't even know why I gave it to you. Man, God was just made me. It's a lot of times I done gave stuff to people and they was like, thank you, man. Don't thank me. Thank God. And it's times where I gave and I was a cheerful giver and I was like, you know what I'm saying? And they thank me, you welcome. And because I was happy to give it to them. That's why I say give and be a cheerful giver. Because God can't bless you if you didn't want to give. The only reason why you gave is because you obeying me. Because he disciplined you. That's God disciplining you at that point. Because that's you're supposed to be giving. Man, I don't even want to get this money. Like, why I gotta do this, God? Like, man, come on, man. Cause I said so. Don't I bless you? Yeah, you bless me or whatever, but that don't mean I need this. Ain't I gonna bless you? But you think I ain't gonna? Okay, God, you give it to him. Sometimes God make a person give. I done gave a lot of times and it was God giving. It was not me giving. And I understand that. And I ain't gonna reap no reward from that because I wasn't no cheerful giver. I was doing it wrong. It's so many times I try to give, and I was wondering why it say you give and you shall receive, and I was wondering why I'm not getting back. Because I was giving to reap reward. That's the only reason why I was giving, because I knew I thought I was slick. I thought I was smart. You know, maybe I thought I could outfool God. Maybe I thought I was slick in it. I thought I could that's what I thought I could do. But I'm going to give because God said if I give, I'm going to get this back. That can't be the only reason why you're giving. You got to be giving because you have the kindness of your heart. I'm giving because it's the right thing to do. I had to learn that, man. I'm giving just because it's the right thing to do. I don't care if I get blessed back. When God can see when you don't care about being blessed back, when you done gave so many times, first you got to give like that so many, you got to give. You know, it's all a learning process, though. Because you get a reward and you don't reward and you just be so sad. You be like, God, what am I doing wrong? It convicts you because then you be like, what am I doing wrong? I give, but I didn't receive nothing, Lord. I gave out the kindness of my heart. No, you didn't. You gave to reap reward. God can see through that shit. God can know us better than we know ourselves. I had to realize God know me better than I know myself. I can shoot the shit with you. I could beat around the bush with you, and I could play what it is, what it ain't. But God can see I was giving because it said thou shalt give and thou be given unto. But that ain't done, but you gotta give pressed down, shaking together, running over. That means you gotta give really out the kindness of your heart. You gotta run over everything that you just gave and look over everything and running over, and it's gotta be love. You gotta give, and when you give, that's gotta be your reward. Seeing somebody else happy. Like, man, for real, you need this? Man, I hope that made you happy. You thought your lecture was gonna get paid. Y'all niggas thought nigga was gonna be over with no light. God said, let there be light, and he saw light was good. You got the money for your electric bill. I'm happy for you. Food ain't gonna spoil in the icebox tonight, you know. Ain't gotta light no candles. You gotta be a cheerful giver. I had to learn. That's why it's so many times and this is how God gets you though too. To be a cheerful giver, it'll be somebody be like, oh, you'll go in the store or something. Somebody been bought you something to eat or something and looked out for you a couple times. Then you'll go in the store it'll be somebody like, I'm hungry. They'll come up on me. They'll be like, hey, can you spare $2 or $3? And I'll be looking in my pocket and I don't have nothing to give. And I feel so bad because I ain't got nothing to give him and I'm broke. You hear me? And somebody done gave me something to eat earlier or whatever, and now I ain't got nothing to give him or whatever. I'm broke. And I feel bad because I ain't got nothing to help him. But hey, when I had it or whatever, and I didn't want to give it, it made me mad to give it to a person. But now I ain't got nothing. It really do makes me, why when I really ain't got nothing, because I'm learning now, why when I really ain't got nothing, I really want to help this person because I see he in the same position I was. He hungry. He wants something to eat now. It's when we see other people going through the pain and suffering that we go through that we want to help. Until we feel like we burn that cross, until we feel like we're going through some type of hardship or a tragic strike in our life, then it's Jesus. Then it's, ooh, I need to go to church. I need to get my life right with God. Just died. Mama just died. Niecy just died. Now I need to get my life right with God. Well, what about yesterday? It's never too late. That's why we got to embrace the love. We got to love each other tougher. We got to be thankful. We got to thank God every day that we do wake up. We got to praise God. We got to make God the divine order in our life. You know, we got to organize everything around the word of God, really. It ain't nothing left in this life. Don't y'all see that? Don't y'all see how they trying to animate everything? Don't y'all see how they digitalizing everything? Don't they even try to chip your brain now? Ain't we humans? If we create the computers, how can we create something that's gonna become smarter than us, that can outdo us, that can cut us out of a job, out of feeding our family? You rather have this robot. I done worked for this company for 30 years now. Y'all want to fire everybody and y'all want to put robots. I could never really get this message out there the way I want to, or I know it ain't gonna reach too many people. I can see that now. Like, I'm about to end this live. I'm probably gonna come back live. You know, like I said, I was trying to record this message, then I was gonna edit it, do my do with it, but it didn't allow me to do none of that. It wouldn't allow me to do none of that, which is really sad. Really is sad. I could tell somebody controlling my phone now, like they recording this, like I'm about to end this live, so this shit don't even post.